What's up, guys? Today we're going to be going over all of the player reveals and all the information given out in the latest Madden stream. On the information side of things, all Tier 1 abilities will cost no training in Madden 23. Also, all Tier 1 abilities only cost 1 AP, besides some O-line abilities. And then last but not least, all X Factors will only be 100 training this year instead of 500, which I think all of these are great. This is all upgrades for sure. Now that all the information is out of the way, let's get into the pre-order bonus players on offense and defense that you'll be able to choose from. The first defensive player you're going to be able to choose from is this Isaiah Simmons, and honestly, this card is not that bad. We know Isaiah Simmons is 6'4", 83 speed, 82 zone, and 80 hit power. Even if he's not your starter, this is a solid MLB2 to start the year. The second player is this Jabril Peppers, and this card is alright. It's in hit power, zone, and man, those are all pretty decent. 82 speed is kind of a killer though. I probably wouldn't pick this one, but besides the speed, it's not that bad. Alright, now the final defensive player is Montez Sweat. 80 speed, 83 finesse, 78 block shot is alright. I'd say you can get a better right end, a better pass rusher day one. So I'd probably stay away from this one. I'd probably go with the Isaiah Simmons out of the three. Let's get into the offensive players. The first offensive player is going to be this running back DeAndre Swift. 82 speed, 71 truck, 84 COD. His change of direction is not terrible to start the year off. 82 speed is not great. If you just need a back, Swift will probably get the job done. But otherwise, if you want somebody really explosive, I wouldn't pick him. All right, let's get on to the second one. All right, here's a great one. Jalen Waddle, 86 speed. That is insane. If you're not picking this card, you're doing something incredibly wrong, because this is by far and away the best 83 pre-order option. The final offensive player to choose from is Lamar Jackson, and 85 speed, that's pretty great to start off the year, but I'm still going with that Jalen Waddle 10 out of 10 times. I think you can get a better quarterback for sure. Alright, now before we get into these all Madden players, you need to remember, you need to pre-order the game by July 22nd, which by the time this video goes up, that will be within 2 days. If you do not pre-order the game within that amount of time, you will not get one of these 87 overalls. So make sure that you pre-order the game if you want one of these. Alright, let's get into the players. Alright, the first player is Barry Sanders, and oh my, this card is nasty. 86 speed, 86 break tackle, 85 change of direction, and a 76 truck on this card. That is insane. RG also said that all of these all Madden cards have special abilities, and what he meant by that is that they are going to be able to get abilities sooner than other cards with the same overall. Like the evasive ability on Barry Sanders built in right here is 3 AP, and he, as an 87 overall, is going to get that before other 87 overalls. So that's a little perk right there. Alright, on to the next guy. The next player is Cam Chancellor, and this card is also pretty insane. He has a built-in Enforcer, which is 2 AP, and the speed, the hit power, the coverage, it's all great. It's just, using Cam from the start of last season to now starting this year off with him, I can't, and I also just think that there's other players that are better than him out of the four. So anyways, let's get on to the next one. Alright, this next one is Cooper Kupp, and I know you guys are looking at the speed, and you're like, 84 on an 87, what is the purpose of this card? And yeah, his speed's not great, but he does get slot apprentice for 3 AP, and he's going to be one of the only ones at the beginning of the game to be able to get slot apprentice, and that is massive. That in itself is going to sway people's minds to get him over a guy like Barry Sanders and this next guy we're going to be talking about. But that's huge. Slot apprentice on him is huge. I definitely wouldn't say he has the best stats overall out of the four, but I do think he has the best ability for the player. With that being said, let's get into the final player. Alright, Micah Parsons is the last player before we get into the rookie premieres, and This is 86 speed on a pass rusher with an 87 finesse. I mean, this card is really good. This card is really good. I wish he had a better ability than Lurker, which is 2 AP, by the way. But giving him Lurker is just dumb. They should have given him Edge Threat or something that's going to affect the passer other than Lurker. That is just useless in my opinion. That almost makes me not want to get the card at all. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into the rookie premieres. Since there are 32 rookie premieres, we're going to try and do this pretty quick, not spend too much time on each one of them. But with that being said, the first one is Danny Gray, wide receiver for the 49ers. 85 speed, 86 deep, 85 short. I mean, his route running is all pretty good. His catching is pretty solid. 85 speed is nice. I mean, it's not too bad. Depending on his height, which I'm not too positive of right now, this could be a pretty solid pick for you. All right, moving on to the next card, we have Kyler Gordon, cornerback for the Bears. Speed, it's all right. Jump is pretty good. Agility is nice. So he's got some nice attributes. So overall, this card is pretty good. Let's get on to the next one. All right, the next card is Daxton Hill, safety for the Bengals. This card is good. This is probably going to be on my team. 86 speed, 84 hit power, 85 man. I mean, the coverage is great. The hit power is great. The speed is great. I like it. I'm probably going to be picking this one up. All right, let's get into the next one. All right, here we have Kyer Elam, 86 speed corner, 86 press, 86 zone. Man is solid. Jump is good. This is great. This is a great card. This should be one for sure that a lot of people are going to have. Moving on, we have Damari Mathis, another corner. He also has great stats, but he's not as tall. Kyer is about 6'1", 6'2", so it's not as great, but it'll work. All right, now we have Perion Winfrey. I probably wouldn't recommend picking this one up for anybody unless you're maybe a Browns fan. It's a DT, and the stats aren't all that. So, yeah, let's see. We have Luke something. I don't want to, misinterpret your name, but pretty solid guard. Really nice stats. Good pass, good run. Yeah. Now we have Trey McBride, 83 speed on a tight end this early. That's actually pretty solid considering 86 speed seems like the max for receivers. This is nice. Yeah. Moving on, Zion Johnson, right guard for the Chargers. He also has a good pass block. His run is 82. Not as good, but still pretty solid. 84 strength. George Karlaftis for the Chiefs. All around, honestly, besides the 77 speed, which isn't too terrible, that's a good card. 100%. Alec Pierce for the Colts. 6'4", I'm pretty sure he is. 6'3", 84 speed, good route running. That's solid as well. Moving on, we have Jahan Dotson for the Commanders. The route running's not bad, but I wish they would have done more for his speed. For how short he is, it's not that great. Moving on, we have Jalen Tolbert, another receiver, this time for the Cowboys. His speed's alright as well with an 84. Could be better. His deep route running is nice. Let's move on to the next. Channing Tindall. Now this is a really good middle linebacker. An 86 speed and 87 hit power. His coverage isn't great, but that's fine if you're using. This could be a solid pickup if you need a middle linebacker. Moving on. Jordan Davis. Big Jordan Davis. He's going to be a monster in the run game. And his speed isn't bad at all for someone that big playing DT, but besides block shot, he's not that great. Next up, we have Desmond Ridder, 83 speed with some really solid passing stats. That could be a really good QB1. All right, moving on. Next, we have Kayvon Thibodeau, 82 speed, 86 excel, pretty fast. All of his moves are pretty solid. This is one to think about as well. A lot of these guys are really good. All right, moving on. Next, we have Trayvon Walker, the number 1 pick to the Jags. Super fast, great excel. Moves aren't that great, but, overall, he's a quick guy. Moving on, Breece Hall, running back for the New York Jets. 85 speed. If you're not going Barry, this is a really fast running back that could do a lot of everything. I mean, 87 carry, 86 COD, 84 truck, 70 catch. He's a do-it-all kind of guy. Now we have Aiden Hutchinson. Speed, almost 80 speed. All of his moves are pretty solid. Yeah, that's a great card. 100%. All right, next up, Kingsley Enagbare for the Packers. This card, I don't even go for it. It's not great. 77 speed, no real great attributes on that one. Next up, we have Ikem Ekwonu. Big Ick, 86 strength, 84 run block, 84 pass. Really good left tackle. Moving on, we have Tyquan Thornton, 6'3", 86 speed. This is a monster. This 100% should be on your team. No doubt about it. All right, moving on, we have Neil Farrell Jr., DT for the Raiders. He's strong. He got a good block shed, but his power move and finesse aren't great. Moving on, we have Logan Bruss for the Rams. 83 strength, 86 awareness, 76 pass block, and 84 run block. All around, it's not too bad. Moving on, we have Tyler Linderbaum for the Ravens. 82 pass block, 83 run block, 82 strength. Solid center. Probably going to be one of the best in the game day one. Moving on, next up, we have Chris Olave. Another 86 speed receiver with really good route running. There's a lot of them. He's definitely good for sure. All right, next up, Abraham Lucas, 85 awareness, 85 pass block. His run block is very bad for being an 86 overall, so probably wouldn't take him unless you're pass heavy. Next up, we have Kenny Pickett, quarterback for the Steelers. This card, passing-wise, obviously is a quarterback. Great passing stats. Speed could be a little bit higher, but 78 is not bad. We'll take that. Jalen Petrie for the Texans, 84 speed, 80 hit power. Coverage is good. Excel, tackle, both are pretty nice. That's a pretty solid free safety. Next, we have Roger McCreary for the Titans. Speed isn't great, but his press and man are great. So if you want a man press corner that'll probably get toasted with his 83 speed, you got him right there. Next, we have Brian Asamoah, 84 speed, 88 hit power at a middle linebacker. That's actually a pretty solid middle linebacker card. Not going to lie. 88 Excel as well. That's really nice. With all that being said, that is the last circuit premiere, and we are done. Let me know in the comments which ones you guys are wanting to go after, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.